breaking news.
Back in the quarters, Prophet stood by the gate, still heated, watching the crackle coop disappear into the dust. His eyes narrowed. "Something ain't right," he muttered. He turned to one of the young dogs. "Get the footage. Everything from today, every angle. I want to know how they even got past the first gate without word." The young dog nodded and ran off. Prophet's phone buzzed. Unknown number. He hesitated, then answered. "Yo." A calm, raspy voice came through. "Y'all barking up the wrong tree. That wasn't no clown work." Prophet squinted. "Who this?" "Somebody who see the strings being pulled." "Y'all ain't even looking at the puppeteer." "Speak." Click. The line went dead. Meanwhile, in the middle of nowhere, Points was pacing. Points had gotten tired of reading books while going through his healing. Ever since he was dropped off blindfolded in the middle of nowhere, still bruised, battered, and barely breathing, he'd been stuck in his thoughts. His instructions were simple. Use the burner cell only for emergencies, and spend every waking moment eating, sleeping, and shitting Dog Nation studies. The days blurred, but one question kept gnawing at him. Why was he birthed early? In the dog world, being fully processed was sacred. Dogs who weren't fully processed were called prees. Premature dogs looked down on, pitied, or mocked. A pre wasn't a real dog in many eyes, and Points could feel the weight of that label already. What cut the deepest was knowing that it had been Score S' dream to see him birthed as a full-processed Dog Nation soldier. Now, Points couldn't stop wondering how his parents were looking at him from the beyond. His blood boiled every time he thought about Paid. Was this punishment for the Jester situation? Was he some kind of joke to him? No matter what it was, Points had a mission to finish. But the moment he laid eyes on Paid again, he needed answers. For real. The desert air was dry, but his thoughts were worse. "I ain't no pre." He mumbled it again. "I ain't no damn pre." He kicked a shelf so hard his foot throbbed, but he didn't care. His mind was looping back to Paid. The anger was getting harder to bury. He could have stopped it. He let them do it. He looked down at his hands, still healing. The cuts and bruises were fading, but the betrayal, that was still raw. He grabbed the emergency phone and stared at it. Tempted. Call him. Cuss him out. Demand answers. But he put it down. Not yet. Instead, he opened the book again, the one they left him. Dog Nation Code, Volume 1. The page he had folded over yesterday still sat open. Every dog must be birthed in pain or purpose. If neither is present, the nation will reject him. Points closed the book and stared at the sky. "Then I'll give you both."